Hello and welcome. In this video, let's understand what are extension members in .NET. So let's understand first what are extension method, and then we will go and understand why we need extension members and how they actually work. Okay, let's first create a class. So I have created this class employee. Here I have employee name and monthly salary as my properties, and I have this constructor. With that, I will initialize my name and the monthly salary. Now, let's try to use this in our program.cs class. Okay, so in the program.cs class, what I can do, I can say employee equal to, I can create a new object of the employee and I can pass some values, and then I can use the properties that are available. Employee.name, employee.monthly salary. If I run my project now, I will get the expected value, John and 50,000. No, that is good. But let's say we want to implement some functionality and I want to extend this class. So let's assume we don't have access to this class and this is coming from a third-party library or some outside source. So we are not allowed to modify this class. And if you want to extend the behavior of this class, we can make use of extension methods. So that is an old feature of C#. So what I can do, I can create one more class here and I can call it employee extensions.cs. And within this, I can add my extension methods. Okay, so let's look at this piece of code. So I have this class employee extensions and I'm creating this as a static class, and here I have created these static methods. These are our extension methods because I have specified this keyword here. So what I can do now, right, we don't have this method inside our employee class, but I can still access this method on this object, right? I can say emp dot, and you notice I have the access of this get annual salary, so I can access this here. So I can access these extension methods like this. So I can say emp dot, and you see I have access to all the extension methods here: get annual salary, get description, and is high earner. So all the methods are available here. So what we can do, let's invoke all of these here. So let's remove this piece of code from here. Now, if I run my program now, let me save this also. Let's run the application again. And you can see here, so is annual salary, get higher, get high earner, get description, everything is working fine here. Okay, so that is working fine. But this is not ideal. You see here, these are just one single line of code, right? For a single line of code, we are creating a method itself. But ideally, what we should be doing, we should create these as the properties. We should not create these as the methods. So as part of C# 14, what you can do, you can make use of extension properties also. So just like methods, you can extend and add properties also to your classes. So let's get rid of this piece of code. So I will comment out everything here. Okay, and what we can do, we can make use of extension keyword. So let me show you how this will be done. So what you can do, you can create your class as a static class, and then you can make use of this new keyword, that is extension keyword. Here you can specify the type that you are trying to extend, and then you can add your properties here. So I have this property annual salary, and this is the definition that this property will return. Similarly, I have added all those methods which we were having earlier as methods, right? So I have converted those methods as a property, right? So these are the members of the employee class now. So if I go here to my program.cs, you will notice I am not able to access this method, but what I can access, right, if I do emp dot here, you see I'm getting this property annual salary. I can use this as a property, is higher earner, and similarly get description. Okay, I think the name is different. So the property is, what is the property name for description? Okay, so property name is the method. So we can append methods also. So I can say description. Like, Okay, so this will also work. So with this extension keyword, we can also add methods like this, and we can also add the properties like we are adding it here. Okay, so let's save this and run our application again. .NET run, and you notice we are getting the same output, but here instead of using the extension methods, we are using extension members. So that's C# floating extension members. The biggest advantage here isn't performance, it's the readability and the developer experience. So here we can easily use the properties instead of using the extension methods. Instead of forcing everything to be an extension method, we can now expose calculated values as natural properties and group related functions together. If you are building enterprise application or working with libraries that you don't own, this feature can help you create much cleaner APIs.